Here's a half and a half. Or 2.5. Okay, this is good. So start me at 100 to go. Sold it $110.
What is it? Oh, that's silver. That's all sterling. That's massive. Okay, that's...
It says scrap.
It's not. Okay, that's gonna all be sterling. That's a massive box of sterling, Caitlin. Those are sterling bowls. Native American cuffs. That's a huge one. Lots of antique sterling bits in there. Is it all sterling? No, this isn't the box I was talking about. That plate's broken. What were these? Here one. I think that's it on the top of this. There's another box that has more sterling in it as well. I saw it somewhere on the top yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday you...
Yeah, it would make sense why I was up front. Yep, that's silver. So that's sterling silver. Julie, I found it. That's it. That's all sterling. That's sterling.
Oh yes, there it is.
I found
That's
the
sterling.
showcase for all our sterling.
That's a really good watch. That's sterling. Yeah, there's going to be quite a bit of sterling in here. Here, look how pretty that is. And it's got this Greek laurel design around it. It's really pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
I don't know the password. It's so
There's another
old.
one.
Oh my.
There's another one. I sold one of these. I got one of these in the other auction.
Oh, wow.
The little Abner. I just put one of those in the online auction. That's Bing and Grommel's, at least the showcase. Okay, this is a good box. He's right. Danish modern sterling. That needs to go to Tammy. So these are little Danish modern sterling ones. They're signed at probably Dansk, but they're definitely Danish. You can kind of tell by the style of the feet. Those are going to Tammy too. This is all going to be Bing and Grommel. That's Bing and Grommel. There's a whole bunch of this in here. This is really good stuff. Quests and Conquests. What is this? Huh. I don't know what that one is. Antique books.
Should I hang it in the front?
It's a wood motorcycle.
Wood motorcycle. This guy liked his motorcycles.
So here's what I got. In the back, I let the boys bring in a bunch of art for the online auction. Watch your step, install. There we go. We're probably going to have to go through this side here.
Honesty of all time.
I'll show you what I got. It's crazy.
Okay.
All right. So here, after you. So in the back, the boys dropped off art, and I thought it was going to be 200 pieces, but this is what we got.
Did they say it was going to be 200 pieces?
Somebody said it was going to be 200 pieces. What ended up happening was we piled it into the storage side because it is Art City. So all this is cool. It's mostly regional artists, which is fun. I think there's 1,000 pieces, honestly. And it's kind of cool because it's mostly regional artists and they're all listed. Like they're all really good. Several of them. I bet there's at least 20 or 30 pieces in here. They're worth more than $2,000 or $3,000.
That's ridiculous.
Well, it's worse than that because look what else happened.
Yeah. I'd say about 200.
Yeah, there's 200 in that stack.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's like 200 is the understatement of the year. It's like 200 plus whatever this is.
Wait, is this some of it too?
No, that's old stuff we had.
Oh, okay.
But it's all cool though. Look, it's
Holy cow.
like this stuff is spectacular. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. That's mid-century and really good. That's Taos, New Mexico. That's always good. Taos is, and then it's all. Oh, that's really good.
Have
too.
you seen everything yet?
No,
Oh, wow.
I have not.
Yeah. Way too much.
Well, I was trying to watch it as it was coming off of the trucks.
Oh, okay.
These are all. Oh, that's this is she's a regionalist. She's actually a really good regionalist. But yeah, it's like it's all this kind of quality. Like that's really good. Mid-century. That's just pretty. That's Andrew Wyeth style. Probably Frederick James. But it goes like that. Oh, it's down there. Look, it's like that everywhere. It's not just there. Like over here when you start going through it, it's good painting. That's fantastic. Oh, that's good too. That's really cool. That's really well done. This is my favorite thing in here.
I kind of wish I knew a thing about art.
You know, we're going to learn a whole bunch.
Yeah, this is exciting.
That is wonderful. These are, you know about these, right?
No, I don't.
So these are,
I feel like I've seen one before, maybe in the auction.
they're Japanese woodblock prints. They're from about the 1840s or 50s. And there is no original to this. This is the original because all it was a series of print blocks that were printed with. And they're always character related with this. And then the artist's name is going to be in the circle. But these are super collectible. Some of them are really expensive and some of them are just expensive.
What's it say?
It says we're going to have a long day of unboxing boxes. The nice thing is, so Scott had a good eye, has a good eye. So when he bought all listed artists. So everything in here is an artist who's known. There's no, you know, when you're like, well, who did that?
Yeah, yeah.
There's none of that in here. All these artists can be found. I mean, look at it. It's
This
all
is
quality.
crazy.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that mid-century stuff they love.
Oh, there's a paper on the back.
They're all labeled up. So like all of them, or lots of them have their paperwork or gallery guides.
Wow.
But if you're gonna sell art, this is the kind of art we want to sell. This is
Yeah.
really cool.
Gosh, there's so much.
Yeah, I know, and it's a good variety too. I tell you right now, the etchings
How are you
my
going to know
favorite.
what to choose? Like what you want in what auction?
I think you can grab any 200 pieces and make an auction.
Okay.
I think that is
No
how
rhyme
good
or
it
reason
is.
to it.
Well, like we might do like the prints. Like we have all these prints in here. These are all like the wood blocks and stuff. So we might do like an auction of these. These are hand cut. So what these are, well, that's a stone plate, but lots of these are those. Like this is a hand cut metal plate, and then that's what's used to print these. And they're pretty good. I mean, the quality's really good. But yeah, so it's like some of these are going to be really valuable. Some of them are going to be less valuable. All of this industrial stuff is always good whenever you get this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That industrial stuff, people really like that.
Really?
Yep. But look, there's like 100 of them in here. Maybe more. And they're all signed. They're all originals.
All signed. Yeah.
This would have been a Burgess Hansen student. That's cool. Yeah, these are really cool. But how cool is that?
Yeah, and you have boxes of those?
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of it.
I can't wait. I want to do that one. This one's going to be cool.
I would hang that one in my house. That one's really cool.
I need to show these.
What's this one? Oh, that's cool. That's Victorian. That's
Somebody's
really
going to freak
Oh,
out.
Sydney Moore. So this is a really important local artist, a regional artist, but they're really well respected in and around Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Texas. That's a cool piece there.
They like that.
That's really good. This is beautiful. I'll tell you this, Scott had a good eye. What's this one? Oh, that's fantastic. It has been a crazy week trying to get ready for this week's auction. The auction house is completely full and it took all of us, all hands on deck, all of 5 days to put this together. But we do have a fun auction tonight, so we're gonna sell all the stuff in this room with no reserve. It's gonna be great. We got a good collection of cap guns in here this week. These are kind of fun. They're like 90s, 80s cap guns in their boxes and there's scads of them in here. This is a cool 1950s vacuum form playset with wood pieces. It has the soldiers with it too. I believe this is a better piece. We're gonna find out what it's worth when we sell it, but it's a really cool piece of vintage toy stuff. Down the side, we have more cap guns, lots of die-cast cars this week. These little collectible cars and trucks are Nylon, and they're new in the box. There's gonna be a whole bunch more on the backside over there that don't have their boxes. Along with the other fun lots, we'll have all of this. This is a collection from Senator Harry Darby. It's a whole box of little mementos and things from his time in office and the American Royal letters to him. That's gonna be a fun piece. We don't get a lot of senatorial stuff in here. We also have a great collection of this Dansk IHQ cookware. This is enamel cookware from the 1960s. It's mid-century modern, the design is. And I think all of this is signed as well. Hard to read it on that one, it's kind of worn. But yeah, this is gonna do really good in here. Everybody likes this mid-century enamel cookware. It's bright, it's colorful, and the designs are fantastic. This side, we have a whole bunch of ephemera again. Ephemera, just the paper goods that are not normally kept and saved. We talked about that before. But one of the cool things in here is this hand-colored map of North and South Carolina. This is from the 1860s, so Civil War era. Kind of a neat piece. Behind me, loads and loads of antique postcards. We sell a lot of postcards in here. People used to collect these pretty heavily. We've had some really great collections. You usually expect them to bring $20 to $25 a flat. There's some good ones in here, but the other thing that's really cool are 2 full flats of stereo view cards. If you've never seen a stereo view card before, or you don't know what this is, they were used with stereo viewers in the 1800s, and you would slide this in and you'd get to see in 3D, kind of like a modern Viewmaster would be, but 1890s, early 1900s, pretty cool. The people are gonna like those. They always have scenes about life in the 1800s and 1900s, and sometimes Indians and stuff like that. Very, very cool, lots of those. We have hundreds, and I mean hundreds, antique photographs. Some of them, this one features Montgomery Ford. So this would have been a radio show in the 1930s or 20s and 1940s. Pre-television, and then crossover with television. But this is what you would have, this cast would have acted out your show on the radio. So that's kind of a fun piece of memorabilia from that. Lots of that kind of stuff. On the back wall, you'll see we got a bunch more of those home light signs. These are the last of the chainsaw signs that we have, and the last time we sold these, they did really well. I'm hoping they do really well again tonight. Kind of a neat piece of advertising. It's bold and interesting. On the back wall this week, lots of art from very well-respected artists. The pastel is Frederick James. He's a local artist to Kansas City. That's an original piece by him and signed. And on the back wall, I have Asa Chavez 2 times. Asa Chavez is a printmaker. Those prints are made with cutting plates. You kind of take a steel plate and you carve the scene into it, and then you print that scene with those plates. So we have 2 original Asa Chavez etchings, as well as some advertising here on this side. We have McCormick Deering tractor advertising piece. That's early, that's really cool. It's got some damage up here, but that's an early piece of advertising from the turn of the century. So, and it's tractor related. The farm stuff is always good. In the showcase this week, fantastic. This is one of those weird things. If you're out at estate sales, you're shopping for stuff, this is one of the things you want to look for. This is a German Christmas decoration. You light the candles and it spins. This is a better one. I don't know what it'll bring. It's missing 1 or 2 of the small little figures that are on it, but they're very, very collectible, so it should do really well. Also, for giggles, this 1960s, 50s brass globe. Now this one, the brass is kind of worn. You can almost see it. There's America here. But this brass globe, you light it up and it's a cigarette dispenser. Everybody likes these. They're kind of fun. They're mechanical. And they're a fun little mid-century piece. We have more stuff in here. I have a few more of those Asa Chavez etchings. This is probably my favorite thing in the whole auction. Now, I don't know if it'll bring anything or not. Sometimes audiences in these live auctions struggle with live art to understand it. But this is Carl Michael Boog. He was born 1877. This is an original drawing. Think of him like in that kind of 1940s era. I know he was born in 1977, but he lived to be like 94 years old. This was probably drawn in the 40s or 30s. It's a spectacular drawing from a really good artist. It's going to be difficult. It's not framed. It doesn't have any context except for the name. We're hoping it does well. It's pretty neat. Without a doubt, one of my favorite things in here this week. This is World War II era. So in the 1940s, in the mid 40s, World War II was going on, and all of our boys were over fighting in foreign wars. So women took a lot of those jobs. That's where we get the Rosie the Riveter poster right here. So this is a Rosie the Riveter type job. This was a woman working as a taxi driver here in Kansas City in 1943, 44, and 45. And these are her taxi driver's identification cards. So she would have been a Rosie the Riveter woman. This is what this is. And most of this material is in museums. You don't see much of it out in private hands. And I don't know that it has a whole lot of value, but it tells a whole lot of story. Anyway, we got some good ghost records back here. So we have a huge collection of die cast. It includes all of these cars, and there's some better brands. There's Ertl, there's Premier. Someone collected all of these over a lifetime, and we're gonna sell all of those in here tonight. We'll sell choice on these. Some of them are gonna be better than others, but they're all really detailed, and there are a lot of them. There's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 full tables of die-cast cars this week. So those are always fun to sell in here. You'll hear us say die-cast a lot on these videos. It's one of those things people tend to save up and we get a lot of. This is a pretty cool thing. These came in on the truck. These are baseball digests from the 1950s, and they feature players. They feature really good players. They're somewhat collectible. There's one really good one I don't have. There's actually a Mickey Mantle rookie that this place produced as well. And Mickey Mantle rookies are smoking hot everywhere. But kind of a fun piece of baseball memorabilia. So we'll sell that, and then we'll come over here and we'll sell a bunch of this. So we're gonna have a lot of Oddfellows this week. Oddfellows was a fraternal organization. We have flats full of it. This is from the Bethany Rebecca Temple. This one's cool. We have a whole bunch of those in here. And then also these Oddfellows necklaces and waist pieces. Those are really fun. I have 2 full flats of that, along with other Masonic literature, and what is one of my all-time favorite flats. It's not really worth a whole bunch of money, but it's awfully iconic. We have a fantastic Batman coloring book that's never been used and it's an interesting shape, as well as the Dukes of Hazzard, Zorro, and some others. But that's kind of fun. This is the kind of stuff that comes out of houses where it's been setting forever and ever and ever, and it's kind of fun to get to sell it for the first time here.
All right, then we'll sell this piece on the job. So we're going to have to the back car, so with the hard road, a little bigger one here. Someone's already at 5, get on that one. One here now. 5, whatever. You know, 5, 41, 5, 41, 41. Here's a half, 5, 45, 45, 45. Put your line in a little here. So, on the little long jacket, on the smart car, Chicago. I've been doing that one. We're doing that. What do you hear here? 500, everybody here now. 175, one slide. So right back there is $9. Sold them $7.5, $535, $535. Hey, on the stereo views, $4 $5 $5 That's my boat car. And like one out here, no one minute here, no 15 here, that's 17 and a half now, 20, 50, 20, 20 here. Put your eye on the last one. Here we go. On the last 2 he's gonna have. So we're done with these. This is it. So let's start here. 100 go on that one. 100 here. 7.5. 7.5 here. Now did. 8.5. Go back. $80. Fiber 41. Fiber 41. 41. 41. Hey, on the good print with Maria. Someone start me at 5 and go on the good print. 10 here. 15. 15. 20. 25. 25.
Jeff Parson is a fantastic artist here in Kansas City, and he's known for these giant displays that happen down in Riverside, Missouri. He's always on the news with them. Huge art displays for the Kansas City Chiefs, and then all seasonal, and then weird stuff like the Savannah Bananas. But he is bringing down our next Jeff Parsons auction. So I'm very, very excited that we're going to get to sell Jeff Parson again. This is really fun stuff. But he has these giant yard paintings. And every once in a while, he'll bring his work down here after it's been on the news 500 times. And we'll get to sell it. That's coming up. And I cannot tell you how excited I am about it. It is the one thing that we do here that's exclusive to us. It is so much fun.